Hey guys, welcome back to I'm Not Lost, I'm Exploring. It's Robbie, and I have a special guest with me here today. Actually, he invited us up here, so I'll let him tell you a little bit about what we're going to be doing today. And this is Travis from the Travis Walker Experience. I'll put a link in the description down below to his channel. Guys, make sure you check him out. He's got a lot of great content, checks out a lot of great places, and he was just up at Campbell's Ledge.
Campbell's Ledge, yep.
Campbell's Ledge. This is one of those places that I've wanted to get to for a little bit of time now. So make sure you guys stop by, check out his video on that. I think it drops Wednesday
at 6. I kind of variate my times, but it's usually on Wednesday.
That's fine. You guys probably won't see this video until around December, so that video will definitely be out.
Absolutely.
So we'll let Travis introduce himself, tell you guys a little bit about his channel and what we're going to be doing today.
What's up, guys? As Robbie said, my name is Travis. I get out on trail because it helps me with my mental health. That's what my channel is about. It's my mental health. Brings my brain back to center, stops those gears from turning a million miles an hour. Daily life sucks sometimes, and this is how I get over it. And sometimes I might shoot out some tips there, how you can better your mental health and become a better person and manage life better. It's pretty much my whole goal.
Seems pretty good. So Travis kind of has that same outlook, guys, whereas I always ask you guys if you can't get out on your own to come on the trail with me, and Travis is kind of doing the same thing, trying to help you guys get out to better your mental health, better his own mental health,
right,
and kind of bring it all together. So you want to tell us a little bit about what we're doing today?
Today we are at, we're doing Music Mountain. I can't remember the name of the actual land we're on. Yeah, there you go. You got a better memory than me. But it's Music Mountain. It's about 5 miles of a trail, and there are 5 points of like photo opportunity, 5 areas of interest, I guess you could say. So that's the plan. Take pictures, hike a trail, get to know each other better, and have a good time.
So I think this is Travis's first collab.
Very first.
So you guys get to witness it and I get to be a part of it, and I greatly appreciate that.
Absolutely.
So let's get on the trail.
Cool.
It's a gray and windy morning up here on Music Mountain, the kind of late fall day when the trees stand bare and the air feels sharp. I was invited by Travis Walker from the Travis Walker Experience to explore the Dick and Nancy Eales Preserve, one of the Nature Conservancy's most beautiful and ecologically important places in Pennsylvania. We set out on the Music Mountain Trail, just under 5 miles long, weaving through the quiet landscape of ridges and rock. With the leaves already down, the land felt raw and open. The lichen clinging to the stones had turned shades of gray and brown, giving the whole mountainside a subdued, rugged beauty.
And the quiet.
Beautiful. You know, if you're hiking a trail, you got the heavy weight of the snow bringing down the tree limbs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, there's nothing like it.
Nope.
Absolutely.
This is pretty neat.
It is pretty neat. I was just thinking that.
Degree view almost.
Right.
Looks like we might be a couple weeks late for peak. Travis, what do you think? Probably the most difficult trail in the state.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. And like
the stuff you take for your stomach, it has a very similar taste.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it'd be good for my stomach?
I don't know if it would be good for your stomach. Only if it's really tea berry.
Oh yeah, I taste it.
So they use that in bubble gum. Heisler's Dairy makes a tea berry milkshake that is delicious. I like it. A lot of people don't.
It's interesting.
It has a different flavor.
I have not been to Hawk Mountain yet.
We'll have to change that.
This is my first time visiting a preserve that's actively managed by fire. At first it might sound unusual, fire as a conservation tool, but here it's essential. The controlled burns mimic the natural wildfires that once swept through these ridges, keeping the pitch pine and scrub oak barrens healthy. Without fire, these rare plants and the wildlife that depend on them would slowly vanish as taller forests take over. Out here, fire is destruction, it's renewal. The Eales Preserve is one of the last strongholds of this rare ecosystem, shaped by wind, rock, and the rhythm of the seasons. It's a place that thrives on resilience. Hiking with Travis felt like catching up with an old friend. Even though it was our first time meeting in person, it didn't take long before we were talking trails, our channels, and future adventures we already knew we'd be planning. Somewhere along the way, I stopped to take in a small stream trickling down the rocks. Cold, clear, and steady. Moments like that remind me why I love being out here. Even on gray days like this one, there's beauty in the details.
This is a pretty cool little section of trail here. Walking through some giant conglomerate boulders. What do they call this? Stonehenge?
That's actually a good question.
I think it did say something on the trail about.
All I'm seeing is rock formations.
Maybe I made up in my head. So maybe it's not Stonehenge. I don't know. There's actually a place I plan on camping called Stonehenge.
Really?
Yeah, it's a hip camp. I'll have to check that one out.
I've used hip camps quite a few times.
You're right, there's definitely water in there.
Oh yeah, and there's no telling how deep that is.
No, that's a bummer. Yeah, I thought we stumbled onto a cave, but it's not a cave. It's filled with water down there, so we thought we had found a cave, but actually it's full of water. And it only goes down a few feet, but there's no telling how deep that water is. This is a pretty cool little find. I think Bushkill Falls is probably like the epitome of that.
I haven't been there, but it is on the list.
Yeah, I mean Bushkill Falls is what, I don't remember how many waterfalls there are up there. There's a lot, but that's all privately owned.
Really?
Yeah, it's not like a state park or nothing. There's some amazing waterfalls up in that area. You know, you don't have to go to Bushkill Falls to see just amazing waterfalls in that area, but it is a beautiful area nonetheless. It gets super cold, these will curl up. I always think that's so cool. It's pretty neat, these chasms. You could almost walk through. You probably could walk through most of them. So I'm not sure if we're on the trail or if Travis might be on the trail over there, but I'm definitely off trail a little bit. Kind of want to check out these little spaces. You can almost walk through from there all the way around. You can almost walk through that whole area there. Pretty cool. This is pretty neat.
Yeah, it is. Probably Snake Central during the summertime.
Oh, I'm sure. That's okay. They live here. We're visiting there.
Yeah, right.
So far this has been a pretty cool trail. We crossed over several different areas. One was like a bald area loaded with tea berry. A couple stream crossings. We actually just crossed a stream crossing a few seconds ago. Right around 2 miles so far. And through a rock outcropping, which was pretty cool. Several conglomerate boulders just kind of scattered in the trail that routes through it. And then you actually go over them at some point, which I thought was pretty neat. Thought I found a cave, it wasn't a cave. Some old chunks of wood here is pretty cool looking too. I'll show you that in a second. So this is different. I'm not sure what they did here or why, but it is split perfectly down the middle. They're gonna use it for a bridge or somewhere. Pretty neat though. And you guys can see that stream runs all the way up through here. Little Charlie Brown Christmas tree right here. Yeah, this is definitely one of those, like a relaxing trail. Nice little walk in the woods.
After pushing myself yesterday a little bit.
Yeah, you need a little
terrible
break.
yesterday. It's nice to, you know, I kind of reward myself with an easy hike.
Yeah. Well, you need it sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes those easy hikes are the ones that'll surprise you too.
Oh yeah.
You get out on a trail that's like, oh, this is just a walk in the woods, and it takes you to a vista or
Yep.
a little creek that has some nice cascades to it.
The uphill is so slight that you don't even
realize it, yeah.
Going up.
But this would probably be a very beautiful trail to hike through in the summer. And I think we probably missed a very beautiful opportunity to hike up here in the fall. But this is definitely an area we'll be coming back to in the future. It is just, it's a very, I'm not sure how I should word this, but as you hike through, you get to see different environments. So you're seeing balds, you're seeing pine. We're into a little bit of a pine forest. It's just kind of neat to see that change as you hike through. And this trail gives you kind of like the best of all of that, and you get some beautiful views out of it as well. Kind of got a moody sky above us. It was raining, drizzling lightly a little bit ago, and now it's kind of opened up a little bit. Looks like we got more of a view, better view here. So we're gonna try and take that path down and check it out. So what you guys are seeing behind me here, this is all an area that they do prescribed burns. So there's actually a sign a little bit ago that it showed us about that, and that sometimes the trails up here may be off limits because of that prescribed burn. So it's one of the things that if you do come up here on your own, you want to definitely check out, make sure the trail you plan on hiking that day is going to be open and available, and that they won't be doing a prescribed burn. And if they are, you really want to take into consideration the wind factor, what way the wind's blowing, and maybe postpone your trip to a time when they're not doing that prescribed burn. But it's pretty neat to see how they manage it with the use of fire.
Spotted some tea-berry along the path and couldn't resist grabbing a few. Flavor always takes me back to childhood. Those tea-berry milkshakes that mark the start of the summer. Funny how one simple taste can carry so many memories.
All that good stuff.
Yep. Got some mushrooms. So we came walking through, and Travis is back talking about part of the trail is actually closed to mitigate some of the erosion and degradation of the land down here. It has started to rain a little bit, so I think we're a little over 3 miles. I'm not sure, my watch tripped out, so I'll grab my phone real quick. Just shy of 4 miles, so we got about a little bit over maybe a mile, 3/4 of a mile to go yet until we're back to the car. So this trail's been pretty cool. I'm really appreciating getting to learn and getting to know a little bit more about Travis. For you guys who don't know Travis Walker Experience, please check out his trail. It's tripped over a rock. So if you don't hike in Pennsylvania, you don't trip over a rock, it's not really a hike. So I guess it's really a hike. So anyway, check out Travis's page. He's got a lot of great videos up. Talks a lot about some tips and helpful things to help you through your mental health if you're having a rough time. And he gets out and explores just like we do. So please get over there and check him out, and we'll continue along the trail.
Walking to the falls, or walking back from the falls, I tripped. I didn't fall, but really serious. I stopped, I looked at the camera, I looked down, and I looked back at the camera and said, I almost died. And apparently that was the funniest freaking thing ever, according to the girlfriend. So I'm
videoing. So what video was that again? So I think he said the Jacoby Falls video. So you guys make sure you go over to Travis's page and look for the Jacoby Falls and comment at that moment. Maybe hit a little marker there so I could see that myself, because I gotta see that. I might go home and see it before you guys get to. But get on there and check that video out, because it's got to be funny. So I think we were talking on the internet a while ago about the time warp setting,
right,
and how sometimes you forget to turn it off.
Yep.
So I think I even made the comment on your video about talking and doing it. So I did that. I sat down at a camp and I'm having a conversation with everybody. We got a biker coming through. So I had a conversation and my mouth was going 100 miles an hour.
Right.
And I had on time warp the entire time. So we're walking through an area where they have some more of the trail blocked off here. just trying to keep the, I guess, the erosion down. Trail segment will be permanently closed in the future to mitigate erosion and safety risks. Excessive traffic has resulted in ecological degradation of this protected area. So they have the trail up there blocked off, and another section of trail over there blocked off as well. And it looks like we're going to come up onto another section yet ahead that they have blocked off. I'm starting to think this isn't rain. It's starting to feel more like a little sleet. So I've been kicking around the idea of putting the poncho back, putting the poncho on. But we're supposedly, according to all trails, we only have less than a mile to go. So we'll see, I guess. But we may be 8 miles into our 4-mile hike before you know it. Oh, 99% of the time.
Well, when I thought they were service,
Yeah, the whole way through.
you never know what you're going to get.
Pretty cool little spring. I think somebody dammed it up there. You guys can see off in the distance. The rain is kind of swallowing everything around us. And I'm sure right now the people on the ground are looking up at us and going, whoa, that mountain is foggy. And we're walking through a bunch of kind of conglomerate again, more conglomerate rock, which has pretty much been on the trail most of the time. And sandy, lots of sandy spots in the trail. You guys can see the trees. The area is a little different. We're getting back to the car almost. It's a cheat and use Travis's video.
Leave that down in the comments.
I'm definitely not cheating and using your video. So like Travis said, guys, we came across 2 of those lock boxes already, and we're not really sure what they're for. At first I thought maybe a geocache, but again, maybe we'll already know. But if you guys get a chance or you know what those are, please let us know in the comments down below. So you guys can see the trail has changed considerably from a nice dry trail to a nice wet one. So, beautiful hike back here. So I'd imagine we could have just come up this hill and went the trail the opposite loop. That was pretty cool trail. Definitely something I'll have to come back and check out.
Yes.
We're at the Eales Preserve at Music Mountain, and we just did the Music Mountain Trail. So I just want to thank Travis again for having us out here.
Absolutely.
Greatly appreciate it. I look forward to doing some more things with you
Yeah,
in the
man.
future.
Looking forward to it.
If you haven't already subscribed to Travis's channel, check out the Travis Walker Experience. I mentioned it a few times throughout the video. He's a great guy, great channel, excellent content, gets out, explores, deals with some issues, helps you guys deal with some issues, and drops some tips on how you can deal with those issues as well. So highly recommend Travis's channel. And again, I look forward to doing some more adventures with him. And thank you guys for coming out. And Travis, do you have any thoughts on the trail? Or
I just thought it was awesome the way the terrain changed and just our conversation in between. We are like one of a kind here. You know, there's other creators out there too that we both talk to that we feel we kind of click with. So we definitely click, and we'll definitely get together again for sure.
Absolutely. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Again, thank you for coming out with us. And if you can't get out on your own, come along with me, come along with Travis, and we'll see you guys in the next video. So we are here at do an intro. We're leaving.
We did finish the trail.
So
Cut.
we're at the Eales Preserve.
Yes.
We're at the Eales. Oh, you'll be surprised. You'll know. At the end of the video, I'll just be like, "Thank you guys for coming along." I better video something on the way out just in case it does happen. So.
Truly alive. I'm not lost, I'm exploring.